Pittsburgher 100. The top Super Series point man and top regular point man who failed to qualify for the Pittsburgher through the heats will be added to the field. So Lynn and Steve are already guaranteed to start. Now, if they qualify, then those spots will go down the order again to the top point man who fails to qualify in each of those 2-point standings. Two twin 20s tonight, and we've got a stellar field of cars to do battle.
Been sold, and you are contemplating a UMP modified. Am I on the right page? And let's talk a little bit.
Yeah, we tore the motor and training out of our car Monday night and dropped it off up the kid's house. My cousin bought the car, so he'll be running here next year, and we're looking at a UMP for next year.
I guess I'm going to have to look for another senior series car, right?
Yeah, you only got to run it once. We wanted you to run it next year, but maybe you could talk to him.
Well, I want to congratulate you on your season and wish you well. Now, the UMP car that you're talking about, is this one that, did you say Kurt was going to build it?
Yeah, if we decide to build one, we might buy one used, but if we do build one, they'll do it.
Congratulations on a good season.
Thanks.
Kurt, some of your thoughts on the championship. You had a very successful season. I guess first we want to let Lynn get going here, and then I want to talk a little bit about Roger Pratt. I want to talk about your title and your plans for next season.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody for helping us out this year. Plans for next year, we're going to probably run late model.
You definitely are the up-and-coming talent. You proved that this year with an excellent season, 9 feature wins. Maybe today we can break Mikey's record, but what a super year you had. A good year in the spectators. You moved up to the limiteds. I see no reason why your success won't continue in the late models. Want to wish you luck.
Thanks, Don. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're going to go out and see what we can do, you know. These guys, big boys are coming now, you know.
Yeah, but you're one of the new big boys.
We're going to try.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Don.
Now, I want to take a minute in talking with Kurt Habadell, and we're going to do this for 2 reasons. He won the championship in the UMP Modifieds, but we wanted to mention to the fans that Roger Pratt, who was the engine builder, crew chief, and one of the car owners on Kurt's car, passed away last night. Kurt, a very difficult situation, and it's my understanding that Roger's brother had asked you fellas to bring the car tonight because that's what he would have wanted.
Yeah, I think that's what Roger would have wanted. We talked this morning, and I said, hey, it was okay with me to leave the car at home because of the situation, but they all decided that this is what Roger would have wanted, so that's why we're here, and hopefully we can go out and win a feature for him tonight.
Okay, Kurt, thanks. Congratulations on your championship.
Thanks a lot, Don.
All right, ladies.
Excavating 48 from Aliquippa, Big Ben Delich. And starting last on the field this evening, the Jack Williams Racing 6 from Beckley, West Virginia, Mike Fakis. From down the road in Chester, West Virginia. Here they come. Not a good start. Not a good start at all. No green this time. Takes the early lead in car 07. It's the 09 Geisler takes over the 5th spot. Brett Rayburn continues to lead. Lou Bradish trailing some blue smoke, and the 09X runs second. The 1K of Jim Brutus third, Martin in the 28 fourth, and the 17 of Waring, and the 1 of Geisler. And it's back to the 09 of Dale Fuller. Kudus up high now in the 1K in turn 4, Martin in the 28 moving in the third. Down the back straightaway still, Brett Rayburn your leader. Lou Bradish second, Martin third, Kudus fourth, and Waring and Geisler. But he gets high in turn 1, as does Kudus. Both cars were a little out of shape there for a moment. Rayburn leading, then Bradish, then Barton, Geisler, Waring. Continue to run for 5th. Waring will make the pass on turn 4. 5 laps to go. Halfway, 5 down, 5 to go. Dick Barton now trying to apply some pressure to the 09X of Lou Bradish for second. Ducks underneath Bradish in turn 4, trying to make the pass coming off the 4th turn down the straightaway. Into turn 1. In turn 2, Barton will move into second. Geisler tries to follow him through down the back chute. Brett Rayburn still leads. Dick Barton is second. Then Lou Bradish, here comes Geisler, way down low off of turn 4. Geisler will move into third. 3 laps to go, 3 to go. Continues to lead out of Clymer, New York in the 07. 2 laps to go, 2 to go. Waring now moving into 4th as he comes off the 4th turn to the inside. That's the one most of the passing was made. Off the bottom of turn 4, Bob Waring Jr. into 4th, dropping Bradish in the 09X. Bradish with a flame for a moment coming out of the exhaust, and he backs out. They have an engine problem there. 1 lap to go. Brett Rayburn is your leader. Dick Barton second, Geisler third, Waring fourth. Jim Kudus now 5th. Bradish off the pace. He'll let that car. Now he's back in the gas. There was a definite flame under the front end of the car down the back straightaway on that last lap. Checker flag out from Clymer, New York, taking the win. Brett Rayburn. Dick Barton second. Lynn Geisler third. Bob Waring Jr. fourth. And Jim Kudus finishes 5th. Surprise to many, Brett Rayburn from Clymer, New York, started up front and took off with the lead. Automotive. Auto Sales D11 from Evans City, John Flinner. The Medic Alert M1 of B.A. Malqua from Strasburg, Ohio. In the SB Machine Equipment Service 34, Bobby Burgess from Allison Park. In the 6A, the yellow 6A from Petrolia, making his first start this year, Art Osmer. In the yellow number 12 is Greg Sismar from Girard, Ohio. And the orange number 10 is Tom Copeland from Warren, Ohio. 10 laps, qualifying heat number 2 for the Wolf's Head late models. Gary Lau in the 10, Bob Waring Sr. in the 1, bring the field off the 4th turn, and the green is out. Quickly into turn 1, Waring takes off with the lead. Mike Johnson in car 2 on the outside moves to second. Miley in the 99 running third. And it's Gary Lyle in the 10, the 5 of Mark Petrucci. Flinner in the 11, now put in the M1. Coming down the front straightaway. the 10 of Gary Lyle. 12 of Greg Sismar. And rounding out your finishers will be the 6A of Art Osmer. In white 55 from Cambridge, Ohio, Ty Long. Ty Long in car 55. Moving into starting spot number 4, into number 4, the Franklin Racing Supply, Fareed Chevy Pontiac Buick 4 of Ed Faree from Valencia, and the Malcolm Racing Engines Mag Shop T8, last week's feature winner from Dillonville, Ohio, Mark Banal. And the Cowan Truck Lines 42, that is the Duke Center Terror, Todd Andrews. In the Coors 1 again tonight will be Tub Tassine, and in car 48, Johnny Johnson. Up to speed in turn 4, the green is out. They head into 1. Steve Shaver takes off with the lead, and quickly into second goes the 4 of Ed Faree. 71 Norris, close to the wall now. Hit comes on the inside in car 84. Hit trying to get to the top side of the racetrack in turn 4. He's running. Norris in the 71 fourth, but now the T8 is fifth. And it's Keith Zimmerman, Todd Andrews, Johnny Johnson, Ty Long, and Tub Tassine. Shaver continues to lead. Faree runs second. But now the T8 Mark Banal alongside of the 71 of Mike Norris as they went into 1 in turn 2. But now again to the outside, but Norris says not enough for this time, Mike. Norris still fourth, but now running fifth. Here comes Banal by on the bottom. He's into the 4th spot of the T8. Out in front by a straightaway. Banal on the inherit saloon 30 of Steve Shaver. Faree running second. Banal close to the 84. Tim Hit off the turn 2 down the back straightaway into 3. The race for third, side by side, into turns 3 and 4. Coming off of 4, still wheel to wheel. Timmy Hit and Mark Banal. 5 laps down, 5 laps to go. Banal continues in 1 and 2. T8 Mark Banal, 84 Tim Hit. It's still Hit, then Banal. Now comes the 42 of Todd Andrews. Shaver pulled away in car 30. Faree by himself in second, trying to make it to the car. Tim Hit again. Todd Andrews, the T8 of Mark Banal. Andrews down low now, the 42, that Ford Pro. Works underneath the T8 now into turn 3. Coming off of 4. Fourth spot, but now drops to 5th in the T8. But now off the pace there for a moment in turn 2 as the car got loose. And brought back into the 5th spot a little deeper. 2 laps to go. Shaver has checked out at car 30. Car spinning. Yellow flag out. The T3 of Keith Zimmerman spinning in turn 4. Here we go. Now it is Shaver's race to restart. He's on the green, and he is bad fast as he comes off of turn 4. The green is out. Look at him. He'll move into second as they slide into turn 1. Hit in the 84, 4 Faree and 42, Todd Andrews. Faree's car going away here in the late stages. Andrews will move into third as they head into turn 3. The white flag is waving one more time. 1 lap to go. Johnny Johnson also started almost dead last in car 48. 2 wide for second, 2 wide. Back a ways for fourth between the Zini but down the 4 Faree. Going for the checkered flag. It'll be the 30 of Steve Shaver taking the win. Second will go to 84 Tim Hit. 42 Todd Andrews. 13. And the 4 of Ed Faree finishes in the 5th spot. Shuffled the deck a little bit there toward the end. Great. That's your lineup for this first heat for the York Limited Lates. They'll be part of the Saturday program next Saturday, part of day 1 of the Pittsburgher weekend. We'll have a complete show of the York Limited Lates along with Pittsburgher qualifying and heat races. And an after afternoon practice session. Time trials begin next week at 4. Time trials begin next week at 4 on Saturday. Off of turn 4, the green is out. Turn 1, Matt Sherlock in car 21 takes the lead. The Dean's photographs. Whoa, we got a car all to control. The 4 of Gary Lemley went for a wild ride there for a moment. He's slowing down off the second turn, a steering problem. He may have broke a tie rod when he got into the 11A of Charlie Jasinski. He's definitely got a problem. Out in front, it's still Matt Sherlock in the 21. 26, Sammy Stow runs in second. 7th, Wayne Popham is third. Then the 14 of Ed Dunn, 69 Danny Burns, 11A Charlie Jasinski. You can see the right tie rod broken off the 4. Trying to screw that car out. It's not an easy task. Kind of muddy as well down there on the inside of the racetrack. So a battle for the lead off of turn 2. Matt Sherlock in the 21 still leads the way, pressured by the 26 of Sammy Stow, and the 14 of Ed Dunn, 7th Wayne Popham. Good racing here in the heats. Ed Dunn now will take his act to the low side. Sammy Stow squirts through the middle of the 26, and up top it's the 21 of Matt Sherlock, still your leader by just a nose. Wayne Popham in the 7 makes it a 4-car battle. Still Sherlock, Stow, Dunn, and Popham cover them with a blanket as they head into turn 1. Ed Dunn in car 14 trying to go from 3rd to 1st in turn 2. The Vincent's Pizza Club Europa 14 makes the move from Beaver. Ed Dunn, your new leader. Sherlock in the 21 trying to hold on to second. Halfway, 5 down, 5 to go. Still Ed Dunn, your leader. Running second, the 21 of Matt Sherlock, 7th Wayne Popham now in third, 26 Sammy Stow, 4th Danny Burns. In the 69 occupies the 5th spot. Behind him, 11A Charlie Jasinski and 64 Chuck Mowry. Now Popham in the rematch real estate 7, trying to go into second. Down low through 3 and 4. Dwayne will make it stick. Carnegie Pilot moves into the runner-up spot. Sammy Stow to 26, also getting by Matt Sherlock's 21 up to 3rd. Two laps to go, 2 laps remaining. Ed Dunn leads by straightaway, car 14. The 7 of Dwayne Popham second. White flag is out, 1 lap to go. Vincent's Pizza, Interstate Investigations, Club Europa number 14. Ed Dunn from Beaver. Took the lead on about lap 5 or 6. From third to first and has opened up daylight ever since. Now leads by a full straightaway. Works his way through 3 and 4. Checker flag out. York limited late heat number 2 to Ed Dunn. Second will be the 7 of Dwayne Popham. 26 Sammy Stow third. 21 Matt Sherlock fourth. Coming home fifth will be Danny Burns in car 69. Geisler t-shirts and sweatshirts. Lynn Geisler t-shirts and sweatshirts are on sale in the gift shop. Lynn's t-shirts have been out for about a month. Now they have the sweatshirts available at the gift shop right next to the... Awful 4, the green is out. Oh, a couple of cars together. The 10 of Mike Johnson, the 9C of Doug Crawford are hooked together, and they run into turn 2 on the inside guardrail. The yellow is out. That was 2 weeks ago. of Mel Minnie Jr. car 63. He's scheduled to be in the Wolf's Head late model Consolation. Won't work wrong with running the York Limited late heat. He's in the raw 18,000 employees worldwide. When you're looking for a furnace air conditioner, keep the folks from York in mind. They've got a dealer near you. Rich Gasparovich in the 5, George Bland in the 50. Bring them back up to speed off the fourth turn. The green is out. Gasparovich showing the way. He runs down to the 47 second. Armstrong in the 29 third. Rich carrying the 3 and 4. And then it's the 50 George Bland. Armstrong of the 29 really closing in on race leader Rich Gasparovich with 2 laps to go. Here comes Rich Curry to the outside, trying to take third from the 47 of Russ Dunn. Armstrong will slingshot to the inside off of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Side by side for the lead in turn 3. Rick Armstrong of the 29 to 5 of Rich Gasparovich off of fourth turn. White flag, 1 to go. Rick Armstrong has the lead. Rich Curry has third in car 3. Gasparovich in the 5 loose there between 1 and 2. Curry in the 3 will move by him on the outside for second. The country covered grass 29 from Bloomingdale, Ohio off the fourth turn. Checkered flag is waving for Rick Armstrong with Rich Curry second. Gasparovich third. Russ down in the 47 fourth, and the 5 of Kurt Young will take the 5th spot. Ten laps, consolation, B main, whichever you prefer. For the Woolstead late models, off of turn 4, the green is out. Van Bellich out in front in car 48. Now to the inside, trying to take that third spot. Running 5th already, the 40 of Ricky Thomas on the bubble when the Coors 1 is tough to see. Ricky Thomas way down low in car 40, trying to stick it under the T3 of Keith Zimmerman. He'll make that pass off of 2 down the back chute. Van Bellich continues to lead. The race for second is heating up off of turn 4. Lou Brad is now second in the 09X. Sismon to 12 third. Trying to take that second spot back, coming off of turn 4. The Lawrence Blaney T3 close to the wall. Off Tassina the Coors 1. Look out, Art Osmer goes through on the inside. Tassine spins around. We got a caution maybe. Yes, caution is out. I don't believe Top Tassine expected to see Art Osmer clear to the inside. Here we come off of 4. Keith Zimmerman slowing in car G3. And he's headed for the pits. The yellow is out. The yellow. Bellich is on the throttle. The green is out as they roll through turns 3 and 4 coming at you. Bellich still leads. Sismon to 12, now second. Down the back straightaway. Brad is in the 09. Rafting closely on Sismon, who moved up into his line. Thomas runs 4th in car 40. Fifth right now, the 6A of Art Osmer, and then the 63 of Ron Reese. Running in 6th and final qualifying spot past the halfway point. Coming from under the hood of the Airport here at Pittsburgh's Pennsylvania Motor Speedway. Off of 4, the green is back out. Just 2 laps to go. And Bellis here. Greg Sismar goes by. Sismar in the 12 on the outside takes the lead. Here comes Ricky Thomas quickly to second. Thomas trying to go for the lead, maybe. He's got lots of juice. White flag off the 4th turn, 1 lap to go. Thomas is trying to pushing back. Into turn 1 and 2, Sismar down low, Ricky Thomas up high. The 40 will take the high road into the lead down the back straightaway. Through 3 and 4, car still pushing, but he'll get the job done off the 4th turn here. We'll sell a long consolation to Ricky Thomas and Greg Sismar. Ron Reese and Tub to Scene. Off of 4, the green is out. First heat for the unmodified. Darren Miller, sitting point 16, takes off with the lead. Mark Obrzezinski in the Pabst Blue Ribbon 61 is second. Matt Smith in the 77 third. Last week's feature winner. Our champion, track champion, the Kodak Gold 75 of Kurt Haverdale running 4th. Then it's Mark Motes in the 71. Bernie Patanowick in the 37 and Backaways to the 7 of Ian Parasoli. Driver change in car 61. It's not Mark Obrzezinski. It's Gene Pennington. Gene Pennington driving the 61 tonight. Shows the way with Gene Pennington second, Matt Smith third, Kurt Haverdale in the 75 fourth, then Mark Motes in the 71, 37 Bernie Patanowick. Haverdale for a moment looks to the outside of Matt Smith down the back straightaway into turn 3. Up a little too high. Will stay in 4th. Miller still leads. Gene Pennington in the 61, closing in a bit. Running second. Then Matt Smith in the 77. Kurt Haverdale in the 75. 2 laps remaining, 2 to go. Haverdale again trying the outside of Matt Smith for third. No. He'll have to back out of it off the second turn. Now Gene Pennington in the 61 has glued himself to the rear bumper of Darren Miller's 16. White flag, 1 lap to go. Matt Smith and Kurt Haverdale continue side by side for third. And look at old Gene Pennington slingshot to the inside in turn 3. He's got the lead in 4. Coming for the checkered flag. Something going to give. Matt Smith goes around. Pennington takes the win. Close for second. The green is out. Charlier in the 11 leads. 10 Wayne Tessine second, and the 1 of John Ralston. 43 Fred Barney. 17 Vince LeBoon. 217 Joe Hopkins. Tessine, your new leader in car 10. Wayne has only been driving for a month, and he's been very impressive in car 10. And the 11 car is about to buy the wall. Some sparks anyway, got a little bit of it. We're checking. I don't think that's Dale Charlier behind the wheel of the 11 tonight. John Ralston in the 1 is taking over second. We'll find out who's in the 11, but we know it's not Dale Charlier. Charlier sold the number 11, and that's who, whoever bought it's driving it. We'll find out here shortly. Don Gamble will have a report for us, but not Dale Charlier behind the wheel of the 11. Wayne Tessine is your leader, John Ralston, and the 11 car. Fourth, the 43 of Fred Barney, then Ed LeBoon in the 17, or Vince LeBoon in the 17. To go, 2 to go. White flag. Wayne Tessine, your leader. John Ralston. I believe that's John Cooper. John Cooper, who's driving the 11 car here in the heat race, purchased it from Dale Charlier. Checkered flag is waving for Wayne Tessine. John Ralston in the 1 second. John Cooper close to the wall again in the 11. He'll take third. Then 43, Fred Barney and Vince LeBoon in the 17. Still to come, the 217 of Joe Hopkins. Jim Zarin, then 12, Bob Damron. Rick Hyman, new driver in the 29 out last week for the first time. Then the 11 of Pete Laurie, and Deke Scott in car 44. Coming at you off of turn 4. Off the 4th turn, the green is out. And Rick Wachter from inside the second row slingshots into the lead. X Rick Wachter leading 55, Wee Willie White second, then the 1C of Jim Zarin, the 09 of Ralph Highsong Jr. fourth. Pete Laurie in the 11 trying to move into fifth. Running away with it here in the 93X, but a good race behind the 55 Wee Willie White, 1C Jim Zarin, 09 Ralph Highsong Jr., the 11 of Pete Laurie, mixing it up. It'll be our Mid & Sons Custom Homes. 93X, also sponsored by Coraopolis Service Star Hardware, Falcone's Auto Mart. Halfway, 4 laps to go. Second, third, fourth, and fifth continue to be dogfight. 55, Wee Willie White, Jim Zarin, 1C, 09, Ralph Hysong Jr., and the 11 of Pete Laurier. Halfway. The halfway point, 2 laps to go this time. White flag when they come by. Rick Walker pull away, but the battle behind him continues. Willie White steals second, Jim Zarin third, Pete Laurier fourth that time, and Ralph Hysong Jr. in the 09 fifth. Deke Scott pitting in car 44. We got our cars spinning inside of turn 3. 09 Ralph Hysong Jr. brings out the caution. Green is out. We have 1 lap to go here on the restart. Flag is out for Rick Wachter. Second will go to Willie White. Pete Laurier in the 11th third. Jim Zarin's 1C fourth. And then Ralph or Bob Damron in the 12th. Willie White and Pete Laurier going to have pretty good for that runner-up spot. Area driver from Clinton and the 25 of Len Dobraszewski from Kennedy Township. Turn 4. No go, says starter Greg Wheeling. Whoa! Robert Freshour put on the brakes. Now we got one up into the wall. Bobby R. lost the bumper there. That's why we ask that the guys not to slow down so fast when they don't see the green. Just take it through the front straightaway. On the gas in turn 4, the green comes out. The Sunrise Motors, 51 is your leader. Robert Freshour, a newcomer to racing this year. Second in the 83. Veteran Bob Heim in the 92 third. Then Mike Ross in the 27 fourth. And Dwayne Getty in the 7th. Running here for the first time this year. He's run at Lernerville. He's running 5th as they race into turn 3. Jeff Broniszewski is driving Frank Schneider's 01. Not Frank Schneider, but Jeff Broniszewski. A lot of musical chairs tonight now that the points races have ended. Ronald Tansen pulled away in the 15. 51. Battle behind him continues. Robert Freshour in the 83. 92, Bob Hine. 27, Mike Ross. Dwayne Getty to 7. 25, Lendo Brzezinski. 01, Jeff Bronaszewski. The 3M of Bobby R. And the 20 of Dave Cook. Again, middle of the pack. Two laps to go, 2 to go. Patchen still leads, then Robert Freshour at 83.92, Bob Heim, 27 Mike Ross, 25 Lendo Brzezinski, 7 Dwayne Getty, 01 Jeff Bronaszewski, Bobby R's 3M, and the 20 of Dave Cook here on the final lap. Next up, our first of two Wolf's Head late model 20-lap feature events. Off of turn 4, checkered flag. The Sunrise Motors 51, Ronald Patchen takes the win. Robert Freshour second, Bob Heim third, Lendo Brzezinski fourth, and Mike Ross will get fifth in car 27. That sharp-looking white pickup truck, Ben Bellich from Aliquippa, the 63 of Ron Reese from Monongahela, the 1 of Top Tessine from Austintown, Ohio, and also on the speedway, the T3 of Keith Zimmerman from Pleasantville. Tonight, get set for the Pittsburgher next weekend. Brett Rayberger in the 07, Bob Waring Sr. in the 1-year front row. 28 cars behind them. Here we go, into 4, the green is out. Down the back straightaway, Waring with the lead. Shaver moves to second, they're 3 wide for 4. Just a moment, Mike Johnson on the inside in car 2. Trying to take third from Brett Rayberger here as we end the first lap.
you will.
Steve Shaver apparently going right to the pit. How about a nice hand as he climbs out of the car from Parkersburg, West Virginia, taking round one of tonight's Pittsburgher preview, Steve Shaver.
That the last time you won, it was a similar situation just prior to the Pittsburgher. Kind of a heads-up move on your part. Come in here and get dialed in.
Yeah, I'd much rather come here than travel to Eldora. It's a lot closer to home. It's a lot better racetrack, and paying quite a bit of money next weekend, so we thought we'd come up here and tune up for it. And so far, so good.
Couple of things. It's my understanding not too long ago there was a pretty bad fire and it wiped out your race shop. Is that correct?
Yeah, that was a couple years ago. We've already rebuilt from that and try to put that behind us and go on.
What, some of your thoughts on the track and how the car's working, and do you think that the setup you have tonight will be okay for next week?
Well, this is the first time we've run this particular setup. I run a CJ Rayburn race car, and I talked to CJ last week and wanted me to try a few things for here, and we gave it a shot. It seems to be working just fine. I had a little trouble with the drive shaft. I've been running the drive shaft. I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to finish. But it looks like everything's going to be okay, and the car felt pretty quick.
We're not sure what the inversion is. One of the speculations it's 12th, so you're going to have your work cut out for you. We want to congratulate you on this win and wish you luck in the next one.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
All right, Dow.
Still have to figure out who the Monarch Oil Hard Charger was in that Wilset late model feature. We'll get to that when time permits. Ready to go with the 47, Russ Dunn, 76, Dave Wade, Kirk Young in the 5, 11-8, Charlie Jasinski, Fun 1, Stan Caroline, 50, George Bland, and we're off. Green is out. And Dunn in car 14, working on the inside through turns 1 and 2. He'll lead them down the back straightaway. Mel Minnick Jr. right with him into 75. Rick Armstrong in the 29, Wayne Popham in the 7, and Ricky Thomas in the 99, 3 wide for a moment there for third. Still it done, your leader, Mel Minnick Jr. second, Thomas in the 99C, and Armstrong in the 29, battling for third and fourth. Thomas able to make the pass going into turn 3. Minnick underneath Dunn as they exit turn 4, trying to take the lead. Into 1. Bonnie 75. Jasinski Club Europa 14. Ahmed Dunn in second. The L. Thomas Body Shop 99T of Ricky Thomas runs third. Rick Armstrong having a strong run. The country covered grass 29. He's fourth. Brown Buick GMC pit wall 3 of Rich Perry running fifth. Turn 4, Curry into 3, challenging Armstrong in the 29 for 4th. Mel Minnick Jr. spinning in turn number 2. 6 laps down, ready to go back to green. Mel Minnie Jr. will restart on the outside. He brings them up to speed. The green is out as they come off of turn 4. Mel Minnie Jr. still leads with Ed Dunn second. Rich Curry on the outside. That's his spot. He likes the high side. He'll run third as they enter turn 3. Thomas the 99C fourth. Style the 26th. Botham in the 7th. Challenging for 5th. Botham wins that battle on turn 4. Still Mel Minnie Jr. definitely a two-groove racetrack. If not more. Now Curry will drop to the inside in car 3. Go down low, hunt for some traction. Continues to stay about a car length behind Mel Minnie Jr. through the corners. Minnick with a little more on the straightaways in the 75. The Ferris Auto Body, Gary's Car and Truck Rental 75. Against the guardrail. The green is out. 5 laps to go. Ricky Thomas using that outside lane onto his advantage. He'll 10. Gary's Car and Truck Rental, Ferris Auto Body, 75 of Mel Minnick Jr. collects his.
Fans, while we're waiting, we're going to talk to Pat Fusco and Harry Evans from Integra Bank. I understand first time at the race.
Yes, that's right.
Are you having a good time?
Super time. It's great.
Up at the Motordrome Speedway, there's some people from Integra Bank involved in racing. You guys, is that a different office or is that someone you know?
Yeah, that's Integra South. We're Integra Pittsburgh.
Well, we need to get you involved down here. You have a good time. You see all those people. And you know, most of them have to go to the bank from time to time.
Offered is our Monarch Oil Hard Charger. He picks up a case of Wolf's Head. He improved 14 positions. So congratulations to Doug.
Okay, well, we're gonna interview this pretty lady here. Tell us who you belong to.
Oh, Mel Minnick's my son. I'm so proud of him tonight. He used to ride a little wooden horse around all the time, real fast. Now I know why. He grew up to be a race driver.
Well, you need to be proud of him. He's doing a fine job.
And it's the second time I've been down here, and he's pleased me both times.
It's getting to be a habit here. 4 wins this year, 2 in a row. You had a good run last night. I understand you're going to be in a UMP car. We're cooking up a deal for the Pittsburgher. Busy guy.
Yeah, if I can find a ride for the other 5 days a week, I'll be happy.
I was talking to your dad, and he wants to know if he's going to have a permanent seat here.
Absolutely. I called him today and told him, get ready. We're pulling out at 4:30. You're under contract to go with us.
You know, this kind of reminds me, if we go back to when Dad was running regular, a lot of victory lane shots, a lot of checkered flags for Mel Minnick Sr. Looks like you picked up the challenge, and we're going to start the next generation.
Well, there for a while, we were in a dry spell for about 4 years, and then it took a good rocket chassis from Richards, and rest is history. It just keeps getting better and better.
I don't know if you were aware of it, but Ricky Thomas was right on your tail. Did you know he was back there?
Yeah, I seen him going for the white flag right beside me in 3. So I tried to go into 1 a little harder, and then I went into 3 harder, and the car got pretty loose. So I just stood on it for either win or spin out.
You know, he was kind of looking to pick up a win today to break Mikey Johnson's record. He has 9 for the year, which is pretty good. You kind of spoiled his plans, but made a lot of people from Uniontown happy.
Yeah, I hope there's supposed to be a few more in the stands tonight, and I'm glad they come out. Thanks for coming, and I hope Ricky doesn't get that 10th win by me.
Congratulations on another nice job.
Thanks a lot, Don.
Dow?
All right, Don, congratulations to Mel Minnick Jr. on his 2nd win in a row and 4th this season.
To Roger Pratt, who passed away Friday. Roger was the engine builder and crew chief on the number 75 car that Kurt Habadell drove, and Roger's brother requested that they bring the car and race tonight. So as a tribute to Roger, we're leaving this spot open for the parade lap.
All right, so off the 4th turn, green is out. Oh, Bernie Patanowick in a 37, a weeble and a wobble. Wayne Tessine in the 10, also with a brush with the wall in turn 10. You weeble and you wobble, but you don't fall down. Bernie Patanowick back underway down the back straightaway in the 37. Miller still leads. 75 Kurt Habadell applying the pressure. John Ralston's 1 in 3rd. 61 Mark Obrzezinski 4th. Dale Charlier already to 5th in car 11. Kurt Havedale in the 75. On the outside, the Kodak Gold Pearls Cafe 75 takes the lead. Darren Miller in the 16 second. John Ralston's 1 third. 61. Mark Oberzinski 4th. Charlier in the 11 5th. Not Oberzinski, but Gene Pennington in the 61 4th. Charlier in the 11 5th. 43. Fred Varney is 6th. Then 77 Matt Smith, 71 of Mark Moats, 10 Wayne Tessine, Bernie Patanowick in the 37, Joe Hopkins spinning in the 217, East T-Bone by the 17 of Vince LeBoon. The yellow is out. Joe Hopkins in car 217 spun around in front of the 17 of Vince LeBoon. Off fourth turn, green is out. Bumper tag on the front straightaway. Wayne Tessine in the 10 and Mark Moats in the 71. Scatter that time, but we stay green. Dale Charlier has taken over 4th in the 11 since the last restart. John Ralston has faded a bit in car 1. Still Kurt Havedale showing the way with Darren Miller 2nd. Mark Oberzinski, Gene Pennington subbing for Mark Oberzinski in 3rd. And Charlier, Matt Smith starting to make tracks in the 77, 5th. Then Ralston in the 1, Fred Varney in the 43, Wayne Tessine in the 10, Mark Moats in the 71, Bernie Patanowick in the 37, Vince LeBoon and Ian Parasolik round out the field. That race for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th continues to be a good one down the back straightaway. Aaron Miller's in the fast groove, the 16, but again, lots of pressure from Gene Pennington, the 61, and now Dale Charlier on the outside in the 11 may have Pennington's number here coming down the front straightaway. Into turn 1. We're past the halfway point. Kurt Havedale, the Kodak Gold 75, still leads the way. Yellow is out. Green is back out. Dale Charlier on the top side of the 11. Started this race. Oh, another car into the wall. Ian Parasolik in the 7. Yellow is out again. Off of turn 4, the green is out. Now low on the inside, Darren Miller trying to take that lead back to the 75 of Kurt Havedale, and Dale Charlier is right with him as they head into turn 1. Gene Pennington in the 61, 4th, and Matt Smith in the 77 down the back straightaway. Things are crowded. Miller in the 16, little contact with Charlier in the 11. Charlier gets by. Laps remaining, 5 to go. Dale Charlier trying to take that lead from the 75 of Kurt Havedale. Even up off of turn 4. The 10 of Wayne Tessine spins around into turn 4 and collects the 71 of Mark Moats. The yellow is back out. Wayne Tessine in the 10 lost the handle. Haberdale. He's ready to restart the race, but Dale Charlier jumped a little sooner, and the green is out because Charlier had the lead the last time they were by. Another car into the wall, 77 Matt Smith. He's flattened the right front tire in that car. He stops there. Oh, we had a crash fest here. All right, Charlier's on throttle. Green is out as they come into turn 4. For fifth, Fred Varney on the top side of the 43 will take over the fifth spot down the back straightaway. Fix it. Charlier stretching the lead. Haberdale in the 75 trying to hold off Darren Miller's 16 for second. And it's Gene Pennington in the 61. White flag, 1 lap to go. Dale Charlier, the Tri-State Motorsports Chem Oil 11. Leading the way, Darren Miller takes over second, that time through the 16. John Ralston in the 1, back around the 43 of Fred Varney for fifth. Coming for the checkered flag. For the 6th time this year, Dale Charlier takes the win. Darren Miller second, Kurt Haberdale third, Gene Pennington fourth, and taking fifth will be the one of John Ralston. Fred Varney losing some, something wrong with the suspension. The body rubbing on the right rear of the 43 there on the final lap.
Okay, read the number. 883993. 883993. 883993. You got 6 wins. Kurt has 5. That makes you the big winner for the year in this division. I was talking to you earlier, and I understand you're doing real well in the state of Pennsylvania. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, right at the moment, we're leading the state of Pennsylvania. We're 12th in the nation.
That's pretty impressive for being relatively new in this division.
Yeah, we're pretty happy with it.
Now, I understand that you had a car, but the new owner is letting you run it to finish out the year.
He was supposed to take the car after tonight. After he finally broke the job, he let us run the car till the end of the season.
It's safe to assume you'll be building a new one for yourself. Anything different than what you have this year?
No, it's basically the same kind of car, just the rear suspension is going to be a monolith car next year. So far.
You got to be pleased with what you've done. A super way to end up the season. We want to congratulate you.
Thank you very much, Don.
Now, back to you.
Thanks, Doug. Congratulations, Dale Charlier, his sixth. Ricky Thomas getting pushed off in car 40. Sue here tonight. Dick Martin at 28B, 17 Bob Waring Jr. Bring the field up to speed as they dive into turn 4. The green is out. Waring with the lead off at 2. Martin runs second, but now is third. Then it's hit. Andrews, Johnson, and Waring. Early going here. Bob Waring Jr. out in front. Dick Martin still second. Mark and Todd Andrews. Those are your top 5. The first lap in the books. Andrews continues to run the inside in car 42. He drops hit to 5th. Bob Waring Jr. in the Southwest Auto Parts Wolf's Den Tanning 17-year leader. Mark Winnell trying to take second on the 28-year Dick Martin. They race into turn 1. Now up top into the second spot. Martin third now. Andrews is fourth, hit 5th, and Shaver already to 6th. Waring is 7th. Mike Johnson running 8th. Faree 9th, and Malquit is 10th. Into third in front of the 28B of Dick Martin. Bob Waring Jr. still your leader with Mark Winnell second, Andrews third, Martin fourth, hit 5th, Shaver 6th, Waring 7th. 8th is Mike Johnson, Faree is 9th, and Footer runs 10th. Southwest Auto Parts, Bush Van Tanning 17 of Bob Waring Jr. continues to show the way. Martin hit with a close call on the front straightaway. His car off the pace, the 42, Todd Andrews. Andrews, who was running third, slows down atop the racetrack in turn 2. The yellow is out. Right. Waring's on the throttle. Up to speed they come off of turn 4. Waring will lead him down the front straightaway. It moves around Barker for third as they race into turn 1. Oh, but now is sideways in the T8. Hit. Able to get up on the outside, and look who came through on the bottom. Steve Shaver found a big hole down low. And he's quickly to second. He was in the right place at the right time. Bob Waring Jr. still leading. Shaver second. A race for third. Tim Hitley 84. Mark Bernal on the T8. Then it's Bob Waring Sr. in the 1-2 of Mike Johnson. Shaver working the inside, almost alongside of Waring as they race off at 2 down the back straightaway. Close again into turn 3. Shaver with the lead as they dive through 3 and 4. Out of Parkersburg, West Virginia, Steve Shaver, leading no doubt here tonight. 12 laps to go. 12 laps remaining. Bob Waring Jr. now second. Tim hit third, but out fourth. Mike Johnson has moved to 5th in car 2. Bob Waring Sr. 6th. Lynn Geisler 7th. Ed Faree 8th. Ty Long running 9th now. And John Flinter 10th. Ty Long starting to move on the bottom in car 55. Johnson now also on the move in car number 2. Johnson up to 4th. Johnson fourth, Mark Fidel fifth, and Geisler is now sixth, Waring seventh, Flinner has moved to eighth, for reruns ninth, and Ty Long 10th. Johnson fourth, Penales fifth, Geisler sixth, Waring seventh, Flinner eighth, Ty Long ninth, and Ed Faree 10th. That's now with Bobby Burgess in the 34, close 11th. Moving into the top five. He gets past the gate of Mark Quinell. And now Mike Johnson in car two. Challenging Sim hitting the 84 for third as they race in turns 3 and 4. Here's their leader, Steve Shaver, completing lap 18, 2 to go. Waring Jr. second, Johnson now third. Fourth is Hit. Geisler fifth, Benal sixth, Waring seventh, Flinner eighth, Faree ninth, and Burgess runs 10th. Off the 4, right in the middle of the racetrack. The 30 is Steve Shaver, takes the white flag. Final lap. He has served notice here tonight that he may be one of the hot shoes for next week's Pittsburgher 100. Doubling up the twin 20s for the Wolf's Head Late Models Pittsburgher preview. Round 1 and round 2. The Parkersburg Steve Shaver. Second to Bob Waring Jr. Mike Johnson third, Tim Hitt fourth, Lynn Geisler fifth, C8 Mark Quinell sixth, Flinner seventh, Faree eighth, Burgess ninth, and Ty Long 10th. Bob Waring Sr. with the engine problems on the final lap in car number 1. He was running in about the 7th spot. Bob Waring, the stock feature. 3 Robert Freshour, 11 Pete Lorien, 92 Bob Heim, 1C Jim Zirin, 25 Len Dobraszewski, 12 Bob Damron, and 27 Mike Ross, 09 Ralph Hysong Jr., 7 Dwayne Getty, 63 Dave Beck, 01 Jeff Bronaszewski tonight, 67 Danny Rich to his outside, 3M Bobby R, then the 29 of Rick Heim, the 20 of Dave Cook, and the 2 of Joe Vacca. Final race of the night. Through 3 and 4. Off the 4 turn, the green is out. Final race of the night, 15-lap spectator stock feature event. Rick Wachter takes off with the lead. Car spinning, 09 Ralph Hysong Jr. into the wall between 3 and 4. Yellow is out. Ralph Hysong Jr. He'll drive away from the scene. Off of 4, green is out. Rick Wachter is your leader. Wee Willie White in the 55 second. Then it's the 11 of Pete Laurie, the 92 of Bob Heim. 1C Jim Zarin, and the 25 of Len Dobraszewski. Robert Freshaw looked like he broke the axle. We got a car up and down. Went up on its side, came back down over between 1 and 2. It was 27, Mike Ross, that went for the wild ride. Robert Freshour, 83, snapped the rear axle. And I think 27, Mike Ross, may have gone up over the wheel, and that's what catapulted him into the air, up on his side, and then came back down, did not flip the whole. Rick Wachter, your leader, has the field back to green. Bob Damron slows down on the back straightaway. He's apparently headed to the pits. Rick Wachter is your leader in the 93 with 1C Jim Zarin second, Willie White in the 55 third, then the 11 of Pete Laurie, the 92 of Bob Heim. Ralph Hysong Jr., who brought out the caution earlier, running in the 6th position, followed by the 51 of Ron O'Patch and the 2 of Joe Vaca. Len Dobraszewski in the 25. Rick Wachter still leads with Jim Zarin second, back a ways to the 55 of Wee Willie White third, 11 Pete Laurie fourth, 92 Bob Heim fifth. Sixth, the 09 of Ralph Hysong Jr., the 2 of Joe Vaca seventh, 25 Len Dobraszewski eighth, and Ron O'Patchin slows in car 51. He was running ninth. He is off the pace through turns 1 and 2. Patchin drops to the inside. The green stays out at the halfway point. front two cars have left the others behind with 4 laps to go. Rick Walker, the 93X, and 1C of Jim Zarin. They're in turn 1. Steel third is the 55 of Wee Willie White. Pete Lurie in the 11th fourth. Bob Himes, 92 fifth. And the 09 of Ralph Highsong Jr. and the 2 of Joe Vaca still running together. Yellow is out. Yellow is on the speedway. Laps to go. 12, Bob Damron returns to the speedway. Off the fourth turn, the green is out. Rick Wachter and Jim Zarin side by side for the lead heading into turn 1. Wachter with the advantage off the second turn. Zarin second. Pete Lurie now third in car 11. Willie White in the 55 fourth. Ralph Highsong Jr. into the top 5 in the 09. Two laps to go, 2 to go. Rick Wachter off the fourth turn takes the white flag. 1 more lap. W.R. Brendan Sons, Custom Homes, Coriopolis Service Star Hardware, West Hills Auto Parts, Falcone Auto Marts, 93X, Rick Wachter takes the win. Jim Zarin second, Pete Lurie third, Willie White fourth, Ralph Highsong Jr. fifth, Bob Heim, Joe Vaca. Look out, Frank Schneider with a little hot heat under the hood in the 01, slows things down there at the finish. Nice hand as he comes around the front of the car, your spectator stock. Feature winner, Rick Wachter.
Something. And I thought the one hat that Ward had was a 1 in a million, but apparently they all got him.
Starting a new trend.
Don, while we're waiting, I want to remind the fans that next week you'll be with me on Rappin' on Race, and you'll be here at the Speedway, and I'll be down at His and Hers Hobbies in Clearton, and we're going to highlight the Pittsburgher.
That's right, lots to talk about. It's time. Hard to believe we're at that point of the season, Don, but here we are.
We're going to get some pictures here with Mom and Dad, a couple of proud parents here in Victory Lane with their son. We got a number 1 fan down here. What's your name?
Andrew.
Where are you from?
Pittsburgh.
You like this car?
Yes.
Why?
Cause I like it, cause it got X-Men on it.
All right, because it's got the X-Men on it. That's a good reason. Rick, come on over here. Yeah, your number 1 fan here. He likes the car because it's got X-Men on it. This is feature win number 7 going into tonight. You and Jeff had 6 each. You broke his record, kind of ended the year in a nice way. I believe third in the point standings. Didn't you win the last feature last night?
Yeah, we won.
Kind of got this down pat. And you got Mom and Dad here tonight.
Yeah, everybody's here tonight. Real nice.
For next year, what's the scenario? Same deal?
We don't know if we'll be in the same class or not. We'll figure out. We'll think over in the winter and maybe move up or stay here. I don't know yet.
How come he don't have a hat?
I forgot mine tonight.
Congratulations on a nice job. Thanks. Dow, back up to you.
Thank you, Doug. Congratulations to Rick Wachter and all our competitors here this evening. Don't forget, next week is the big one, the Pittsburgher 100. Sanctioned by the Stars for the Wolf's Head Late Models. 2 days of racing. York Lemon Late Models will...